Backstage.
All right, we're back. Damien Gendron, Backstage Vancouver. Who do we have with us today?
Hi, my name is Melanie. I'm the writer-director for the feature film Female Seeking Male.
Yes, you just won an award, didn't you?
Yes, we did. We won the IndieCan 10K Challenge.
Wow. Now, I got lots of questions. How did that come about? Like, how do you enter that? And then give us some of the challenges that were involved.
Mm-hmm. The IndieCan 10K Challenge, this is the first year of the challenge, so the selection process was essentially you send in your script and a letter about why you feel that this should be the challenge for you in terms of making your very first feature film as a director. And the submissions go to Abby Fettergreen, who's a producer in Toronto, and his company IndieCan Entertainment. And then he went through all of these scripts and met many of the filmmakers and made a selection of 6 films across Canada, and we are the BC selection for the IndieCan 10K Challenge.
Wow. What were some of the challenges, or did you just did you make the submission?
I did, yeah. I wrote the script in February, and then the first deadline, I had planned to submit it to sort of all the upcoming deadlines for the year in terms of telefilm and all these things. And the first deadline of the year was IndieCan, and so I submitted it, and then we won. So it sort of made all of the other submissions moot, and we just went straight into trying to get the film made and gathering producers onto the project.
Oh, excellent. Now, okay, so you've won. Now, what's the process now? You raised some money.
Mm-hmm. So one of the exciting things about the challenge is that there's a whole bunch of things that come with winning. So there are sponsors that come on to provide equipment and post-production services. And then the limitation is that we are only allowed to spend $10,000 during production, which we have to raise ourselves. So we have actually just finished our Indiegogo campaign, raising that 10K. And in fact, we exceeded our goal. We went to 111% funded, which was just over $11,000 raised.
Right.
Which is wonderful because, we have the 10K for sure for our production, and then we have a little bit of extra money for it well into our post with some of the costs that come up in that.
Oh, come on. It's steak and lobster.
Yeah, we're not going to be having any fancy dinners, unfortunately, with 10K, but
yeah.
But we will be stretching that 10K as far as we can.
So, wow, it must be exciting.
It's definitely very exciting.
Yeah.
Making my first feature, for sure.
Now, whose script is it?
It's my script.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
What do you think it's going to feel like when the day comes and this is aired for the first time? How do you think you're going to feel?
I'm not sure yet how I'm going to feel. The script is definitely a very personal story. It's about a woman in Vancouver struggling to connect and find love, which is something that I very much sympathize with. And certainly many of the other people who've read the script feel the same, that it speaks to that experience that a lot of people are having. So I hope that people like it. I hope that people feel connected. I'm sure it will be very, very exciting and very frightening to be in an audience with people watching the film, but I'm confident too that the story is strong and that I have a strong vision for the film, and hopefully it will be something that people respond well.
Oh, well, wonderful. I love seeing this sort of thing. We need more of it, obviously. But all right. So now, where are you now in terms of production?
We are just gearing up for our actual shoot, which will be in August. So less than a month from now, we will be shooting. And we've just come off of our second round of auditioning, and we're getting very close to locking our lead characters. The main character of the film, Samantha, has been, we've been on this sort of search for Samantha for a while now, and the role is very demanding. She has to carry the whole film, so it's been an interesting process. There's so much talent in Vancouver, though, so it's been really exciting to see a lot of actors come in and give us interpretations of Sam. We've got our DOP, our director of photography. We are starting to lock some of our crew in our locations, and that's just leading us towards this beginning of our shoot in August.
Right. Who did you cast for that
For the lead role, we have not cast Samantha yet.
Oh.
We have a short list right now. We've cast some of the smaller roles in the film already, but we haven't cast the lead yet. We're still just testing options and seeing people together and trying things out. So
right,
yeah.
Right. So lots of rehearsal type things and.
Yeah, we did something yesterday, which is we've been very lucky to have the time to do, which is called chemistry pairing, where you pair potential leads together and you see how they are in a room together. Can they give you the feeling that they're best friends or that they're romantically interested in each other or whatever, and you play and try that out.
Is it believable, right? Exactly.
Because you can cast actors independently and just go, you're really great and you're really great and therefore you should be great together. But it doesn't always work that way, and this film is all about chemistry and connection and love and romance, so it is really important that those things carry through on screen.
Right. So, what crew are you still, in need of?
One of the challenges for sure of making an ultra low budget film in BC right now is that there is tons of paid work, so it's been really hard to convince people to come on board. Because we're so low budget, we can't pay anyone. We are still looking for a production designer. We're still looking for some of our other keys. But we do have our director of photography. We do have our first AD. We do have, I have an amazing producing team behind me. And we're just steering forward and continuing, even though we're still searching for some of these people. We're just doing our best to cover the bases.
Now, where are you looking? I mean, is it word of mouth? Do you have... Are you using Craigslist? Let us know where you're looking.
Yeah, we definitely, we've been trying a lot of avenues. Certainly Facebook has become a very common place to kind of put out the call for crew, posting in Cineworks and Celluloid Social and anybody's connections through Facebook. Of course, my producing team and myself, we've all worked in the industry, so we all have our connections as well and have been trying to spread the word that way. And of course, also on Craigslist, Vancouver Actors Guide, these things to find actors and crew. And, I hope that somebody will come to us from wherever they come from, but we'll try everything to be able to find them.
Yeah, I mean, 12 days, that's a long shoot, for someone to commit to, when everybody's volunteering, right?
Definitely, and I know that in the industry, especially, people get volunteer fatigue. They feel that they've, paid their dues and now they want to, get paid. And I have been that person as well, and I've worked on a lot of shows for free and then got to a point where I was like, okay, now it's time. I'd like to, at least walk away with some kind of paycheck, even if it's a very small one.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I was that person at one time who was willing to volunteer my time on features and big projects. And so we just hope that we can find somebody who's in the same position and is looking at this as an opportunity to stretch themselves creatively, be involved with a really exciting project, be involved with all of the sort of surrounding or orbiting benefits to being involved with the project, which includes the potential for distribution. So. Right.
Well, it's been my experience, projects that I've been involved with where I was didn't hesitate at all. It's always been about energy for me.
Mm-hmm.
And to a certain degree, the script and what have you. If it was really something it wasn't my thing, I might have said no, but not so much. Unless I thought it was really bad, But it wasn't so much that, it was the energy of the people. The energy of that front person asking me if they're excited and what have you. I got to admit, I've never done a 12-day thing, but it gives you time. It's a feature. It gives you time to develop the characters and get to know each other even better. You walk away, you make friends doing that.
Absolutely, and I am a person. My biggest passion in terms of why I am a filmmaker is that I love to collaborate. So for me, it's not about bringing people on and then just telling them what to do. It's very much, bring me ideas. We come to solutions together. We work together. So I really feel that there is room for someone to stretch and contribute something.
Do you hear that?
I don't know. What is that?
That's my phone that I should have turned off.
Oh, no.
So we'll just kind of ignore that.
Okay.
And let it do its thing here. Oh, my God.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling. Well, I just wanted to show everybody what not to do. You
Right.
see, you have to do that every once in a while. So let's just let that, there we go, finished. Hopefully they don't call back. Okay, let's talk a little bit about where people can get a hold of you. Now, I know you mentioned that you have a blog.
I do. My personal film company is called Drawn Onward Films, and I have a little blog under that moniker where I blog a lot about my experience in the industry because I work, when I'm not making my own films, I work as a production designer. So I blog about, my experience on sets. I blog about writing the scripts. I blog about, my fears and concerns about directing my first feature. And so it's a very personal place to just talk about my filmmaking kind of aspirations.
How do they get there?
It's drawnonwardfilms.wordpress.com.
Okay.
It's not its own domain yet, but
no. How about for this production now, where you mentioned you have a Facebook page?
Yeah. So FSM, the short name for the film is FSM, and we have all kinds of social media going on. We have a Facebook page, FSM the Film. We have a Twitter page, FSM the Film at Twitter. We have our own page and a blog actually at the IndieCan 10K Challenge website, which is indiecan10k.ca. And then we're sort of floating around on the internet in other places. I post a lot of stuff to Instagram and things like that. So our hashtag is FSM the Film, so that's an easy way to find us too. Okay,
so if somebody was to just go to Google, go FSM the Film, they would find a lot of this stuff.
It should come up. I would think it would come up. You could also search it with IndieCan 10K.
Okay. Well, hey, it's been real nice to have you on the show.
Thank you.
And I wish you all the luck in the world. I think that, that's just such a great award because a lot of times it is the distribution that is the challenge, isn't it?
Definitely. I mean, indie Canadian film, and especially low budget, it's very hard to get your film out there. So we're really thankful to IndieCan and to Abby for that.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye now.